Hi, I'm Matt O'Connor from the O'Connor Law Firm in Kansas City, Missouri, here to talk to you about what is and what is not marital property and how that relates in a divorce or dissolution setting in Missouri. Now keep in mind, I'm not giving you legal advice. This is just for general information to aid the public in sort of paring down the issues as you particularly maybe contemplate a divorce or have a friend going through a divorce or just want to know what the definition of marital property is generally. As always is the case, factors vary depending on your circumstance, so keep that in mind. Let's use the scenario of a couple that's been married for 10 years, and let's say that the husband buys a home 10 years before that. Let's make the math easy because I'm a lawyer, not an accountant. To hire those people to get kind of that number crunching thing going. Let's say the house is bought for $100,000, is worth $200,000 at the time that the couple is married, and is worth $300,000 10 years after they're married. Okay? That one's easy. So $100,000 when the guy buys it, $200,000 when the couple's married, and $300,000 when they're divorced. Any guesses on how much of that is marital property? Is it the whole $300,000? Is it half, $150,000? Nope, it's $100,000, split in two. Because in a marriage, everything that is bought or obtained during the marriage, with some exceptions, because there's always exceptions, this is the law, and that's why you pay us the big dollars. There's always exceptions such as inheritance, things like that. But everything that comes into a marriage, whether it's property or cash or stocks, bonds, gold, Pee Wee Herman, memorabilia, things like that, they have a value when they're purchased, and if they increase in value or decrease in value, that also affects what's called the marital estate, fancy word for property. So that concept is based in a legal term called a joint tenancy with the right of survivorship, generally speaking. That is that you each, as a husband and wife, own an indivisible half of property acquired during the marriage. So if it's acquired before the marriage, the value that you put into it, whether it doesn't matter who paid the mortgage or who put on the new shutters or who painted it, things of that nature, those factors really don't matter. If it comes into the marriage, it's part of the marriage. And that's kind of the cool thing about the concept of marriage, is that it's an indivisible half. It's not like you can cut the half of the house out and you take half and you take the other. Or if you have 10 acres that you split it down the middle, that 50% is ever changing and evolving in a joint tenancy with a right of survivorship. So keep in mind that, again, the property bought before the marriage, the value of it, deduct that from the value of it as it accrues over the marriage. Now, circumstances always differ. And remember one key thing. Divorce sucks. Nobody likes it. It's not good for anybody. It ends up being a bloodbath. And you know, the only people who really come out ahead in a divorce, if you get really ticked off and spend a bunch of money and get really vindictive, not you, because you're out the dough, it's the lawyers. I always tell my clients, do you want to pay for my kids' college or your own? Best thing to do in a divorce is keep your head. Don't be antagonistic. Try to play fair. Take the high road. If you have kids, keep them out of it. Keep their best interests at heart at all times. Don't talk poorly about the other spouse. That's the best way to handle it. Because ultimately, the dissolution is going to happen. The amount of property split up is pretty typical, and you can sort of predict it reasonably. What happens, though, is emotions get tied up. People play games, and they tie up the divorce process in unneeded litigation, which is really just unfortunate. So that's sort of the short answer on what is and what is not marital property. I hope that's been informative. I'm Matt O'Connor from the O'Connor Law Firm in Kansas City, 816-842-1111. Thanks for watching.